So most protein supplements taste like a chalky disappointment, or they need a full blender setup just to make them drinkable. So what if you could get your collagen, your MCT oil, and your protein all in one scoop that actually tastes good? So let's go over the perfect keto collagen peptides. I'm gonna go over what's in this, show you how it mixes, do a taste test, and talk about who this is really for, all to help you make a better informed buying decision for your supplements. So this is a collagen peptide powder that combines grass-fed collagen with MCT oil. Now, if you don't know what collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. So it's basically the glue that holds everything together. It's in your skin, your hair, your nails, your joints, your gut lining. And as you get older, your body produces less of it, which is why people supplement with it. So the peptide part just means the collagen has been broken down into smaller pieces so your body can actually absorb it. So regular collagen molecules, are too big. Peptides are small enough to get into your bloodstream and do their thing. Okay, so this is designed as a keto-friendly supplement you can add to coffee, smoothies, or really any drink. And it comes in a few different flavors. This one's the salted caramel, as you can see. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, and the collagen is grass-fed. Now, grass-fed matters because the collagen comes from cows that ate grass instead of grain. Grass-fed cattle tend to have a better nutrient profile, more omega-3s, more vitamins, and just generally cleaner sourcing. So if you're putting something in your body every day, you definitely want it to come from a high-quality source. So if we look on the back here, we can see that you're getting both collagen and MCT oil in one scoop. See the collagen and the MCT, medium chain triglycerides. So most collagen powders are just, collagen. So you'd have to buy a separate MCT oil and deal with blending it in. So here it's already combined. Okay, and if we look and see what's in it here, you can see it has both collagen and MCT oil right there, 10 grams and 5 grams. Respectively. So with most collagen powders, you just, of course, get the collagen. So you'd usually have to buy the MCT oil separately and then blend it in. And the collagen is types 1 and 3. So there are actually different types of collagen in your body. So type 1 is the most common, it's about 90% of your body's collagen. And it's the main one for the skin elasticity, hair thickness, and nail strength. And type 3 works alongside type 1 and is big for skin hydration and gut health. So getting both of these together is exactly what you want if you're taking a collagen supplement for beauty and for joint benefits. Now, MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides. So these are a type of fat that your body processes differently than regular fats. So instead of getting stored, MCTs go straight to your liver and get converted into ketones, which is basically instant fuel for your brain and body. So that's why a lot of people on keto use MCT oil. It helps you get into ketosis faster. And it gives you mental clarity and provides sustained energy without the crash you get from sugar or caffeine. It can also be great for curbing appetite. And the MCT oil here is powdered form, so it mixes cleanly without that oily residue you get from liquid MCT. And if you ever tried putting liquid MCT oil in your coffee, it floats on top and separates. And this powder dissolves completely, so you don't have that issue. So one scoop is 16 grams. There are 20 servings per container, 70 calories, so really low calorie. You're getting 9 grams of protein per scoop. So you only have around 2 net carbs here. So if you're doing keto, that's exactly what you want. You're not gonna be burning through your carb allowance for the day from a supplement, which you definitely don't wanna do. Rather get that from food. And for those who struggle to get enough protein in their diet, this is a really easy way to add it without a lot of extra calories. You can just throw this in your morning coffee and you're good to go. It also mixes without a blender, as I'll show you. I'll just do a demo in water. Okay, and I'll just show you what the protein powder looks like. Go ahead and open this up. It's your standard powder. Again, this is the salted caramel. Show you the scoop. So your normal size scoop that you have for protein powders, collagen, and it smells good. It definitely smells like caramel. And it's a much finer powder too. Some collagen, some protein can just be a little bit thicker. So let's go ahead and mix this together. So our water, go ahead and do a scoop. So I like to use water because that's the ultimate mixing test. You can already see it's starting to dissolve. Okay, so a little mix, and it mixes really well. Like there's really not any clumps. It's pretty dissolved. So you can see there's not a lot of chunks in there. Just a little bit at the bottom. So it mixes really well for protein. I mean, I've tried so many protein supplements and probably about half of them, maybe over half, just don't mix really well, and this one does. So let's now do a taste test. That's good. Yeah, so this definitely tastes like salted caramel. Like this is actually surprisingly good. I haven't had a lot of salted caramel supplements and it really does taste like caramel. Caramel, whichever you prefer. So it absolutely passes the taste test. I would give this like an 8.8, maybe 9 out of 10. Also with some MCT oil, you can usually taste it, with those supplements, and when it's with the collagen, I mean, I can't taste the MCT oil. Of course, it's in powder form, but I just can't taste it. So how MCT oil benefits your body, it gives you instant energy because MCTs convert to ketones so quickly. They provide almost immediate fuel for your brain and muscles, so no waiting around for digestion. Mental clarity is one. Your brain loves ketones. Many people report sharper focus and less brain fog when using MCT oil, especially in the morning, and faster ketosis. So if you're doing keto, MCT helps raise your ketone levels, even if you're not, perfectly strict with carbs. It gives your body ketones to use as fuel. Also appetite control. MCT increases the release of hormones that make you feel full. And this helps, curb cravings and can help you just eat, less overall. And it can also help with sustained energy without crashes and help support burning fat. So MCTs have been shown to increase thermogenesis, heat production, and fat oxidation. This just means your body burns more calories. So let's talk about what I like and what could be improved. So the pros of this, one of the things I love about this is the convenience. Getting collagen, MCT oil, and protein in one scoop eliminates the need for multiple products. So if you've ever tried mixing, liquid MCT oil into your coffee, you know what a mess that is. It floats, it separates, and it doesn't taste that good. And this tastes excellent. It's sweet without being overpowering or too sweet. And the fact that it dissolves with just a spoon, no blender needed, is really nice in the mornings when you're in a hurry and don't want to have to deal with that mess or just have trouble getting down the drink. I've also noticed it gives a noticeable energy boost that coffee almost doesn't provide, at least for me, and that's the MCT oil doing its thing. And one thing that could be improved, and this is just not native to this supplement, is just the container only has 20 servings. So, I mean, if you're using this every day, that's less than a month's supply. So just keep that in mind. But for many supplements, that's just what you get. And, if you have a high quality supplement, then, at least personally, I don't have a problem paying, and reordering it fairly often. And this is also sweetened with stevia. So stevia is a plant-based sweetener. It comes from the leaves of stevia plant, so it's 0 calories and doesn't spike your blood sugar, which is why it's popular in keto products. I mean, most people are fine with it, but if you're, sensitive to stevia or don't like the stevia, kind of aftertaste, although I didn't really taste any stevia aftertaste, but you might notice it as you're taking it, a little bit of stevia. But I mean, the caramel just came through so well that, I honestly couldn't tell it was stevia. So even if you're someone who doesn't, like stevia, this is definitely worth trying. Okay, so who should get this? This is really for anyone on a keto diet looking for a convenient way to get collagen and MCT without getting multiple supplements. So it fits right into your morning coffee routine. It's also great for people who, hate traditional protein powders. If you tried those chalky protein shakes and just couldn't stand them, this is a different experience, as you saw, and it actually tastes, great, and this will go excellent in your coffee or really wherever you put it. Water is also the great test, just not for seeing if it dissolves, but just the taste test, because you just get the supplement as it is, no other flavoring or anything masking the flavor, and the flavor was great. So this isn't a supplement that you're just forcing down. Like, I'm happy to drink this. You know, if you do struggle to get enough protein because, you know, of a low appetite or just need more protein, you know, this is a good way to add more protein, and especially compared to the calories that you get with this serving of 9 grams of protein, only 70 calories. So this supplement is definitely worth a look if you're doing keto and want the collagen and MCT benefits without the hassle of multiple products. So the fact that it actually tastes good and mixes easily makes it something you actually want to use every morning, which you can't say for, you know, all supplements. So this is absolutely worth checking out.